There are times when we have to take some bold steps, and at that moment, so many emotions cloud our mind that we hesitate to take those bold steps. That's why it's even more important to express our feelings. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, keep watching. Hello and welcome. Thank you for supporting my channel. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe for more videos. This channel is all about inspiring one another and building each other up. Bold steps, or being bold to express our feelings. Something we struggle off and on. Situations in my life taught me how to be bold, build inner strength. As a 5-year-old, I have taken an international flight on my own, but expressing my feelings has never been easy because I had to go through a lot of changes, situations, environment, and learn new culture or language, or even schools for that matter. So something or the other has always been a hesitant inside me to express myself in a bold way. And I'm pretty sure many of you feel the same way too. I started thinking about this hesitation factor. Growing up, I've seen a lot of people hesitate to express their feelings, their needs in a specific way. It took decades for a woman to say that she needs to use bathroom. Or in those days, nobody even cared to ask what she wanted or her desire or the way she wanted to dress up. It was always a struggle. And even today within a group, for us to say, hey, excuse me, I need to take care of my menstrual cramp right now. It is a struggle. The way you're able to express yourself matters. It leads you to be more confident. It leads you to do things in a bold way. Well, times are changing, mindset is changing, people are getting bold, they are able to stand up for themselves, and a lot of creative people are evolving, especially during this pandemic time that we see. But at the same time, there are so many people caught up in this anxiety and fear, and they go deep down their shell, and this hesitation factor comes into play, and they are unable to blossom. They are unable to get up and be bold and express their feelings. That's why it's even more important for us to be there for one another, care for one another, and help each other up, lift them up. You know, we are fortunate to have a positive friend group or supportive family, and some people whom we can trust. We are able to talk to them, we are able to express our feelings. But think about those who do not have those positive friends or supportive family, and they do not know who to trust, right? So we need to help them. And do not hesitate, I'm always here to help you. Always ask, is that bold decision taking you to a positive direction or not? It's very important. You need to see if you're going to take that bold step, is it going to make you a better you, right? Is it going to make you a confident person? Is it going to take you into a positive direction? It's very important to ask. So visualize, what is this going to make you? So once you're able to visualize, let's break it down into a simple language. I'm going to explain. How can we tackle this hesitation factor? So let's imagine there are two buds. One bud is able to tackle that hesitation factor and able to bloom. So this bud is blooming. But this bud is unable to bloom because it's hesitating to bloom. So that's what we are going to talk today. And this bud is blooming in and out because life is never steady. It's always in and out. We are happy, so we are in the state, and when we are sad, we go back in the state. But we are fortunate enough to talk to some people and express our feelings and have that supportive background, and then we become this state. So this bud is unable to bloom because it's filled with hesitation. So let's imagine it has 5 petals and each petal is a hesitation factor. The first one is fear, second one is judging, the third one is ego, pride, and fourth one is not worthy, and the fifth one is bold to say yes or no. So these 5 hesitation factor is not helping this bud to bloom. So let's talk about the fear. As soon as we want to do something bold, or as soon as we want to try something new, the first thing what comes to your mind is the fear. It clouds you, it brings you down. It says, hey, you're not ready yet. All these negative emotions come into play, right? Believe it or not, I was in a situation where I had only 2 choices, either sink or swim, and I chose to swim. How did I choose to swim? Because don't be scared of the fear, because we need that fear. That fear emotion is going to move you forward. That fear emotion is going to take you in greater heights because it's going to make you understand. So don't ignore that fear. When that fear comes, ask why are you getting that fear, and once you are able to analyze and also imagine the risk factors, you are able to move forward. If you haven't seen my video, I had already made a video called Overcome Fear, and I'm going to put that link in my description. So please take a look at that video as well. So there I've also explained how to overcome fear with a little story as well. So get that courage, fight the fear, and bring that excitement, kick in some excitement. So once you're able to visualize, you're excited and you want to do it, you want to try it, so just go ahead and try it. And also throw in those expressions in the universe, or express your feelings, or tell your friend that you're going to try a new skill. This is going to make you more confident. So be bold to express your feelings and tell that friend whether it turned out good or bad also. That's how we tackle the first hesitation factor. So now let's move on to the next one, judging. You know, we all know, people love to judge. People are going to judge no matter what, whether it's going to come out good or bad or nice or whatever it is. People are going to judge because they love to sit in that judging seat. Always. They just love. That's what they do. Growing up, I've always seen people judge. So don't be afraid of that. So if that's the hesitation factor, let's bring in that food example once again. Let's imagine that you want to make food and you're hosting a dinner and it's a new cuisine that you're going to make. So the thing that hesitates you is people, what are they going to say? How are they going to judge my food? I'm not sure whether they're going to like it or not. It's okay, because the first thing you need to accept is people are going to judge. So you need to accept that factor. They are, no matter what, they are going to judge. Once you accept that people are going to judge, and people are either going to give you a positive feedback or a negative feedback. Positive feedback, it's awesome. You embrace it, you appreciate it, you feel awesome, you bloom, you're confident, and you're happy that you made your dish came out really good. But if it's a negative feedback, I want you to take a step back. I want you to take a step back and think. If they are giving that negative feedback, don't take it personally. And my dear, don't judge them. They are judging you, giving you that negative feedback, but don't judge them, because you have no right. You don't know what emotions they are going through. You don't know what things they are going through and those emotions are coming out of their mouth. So please be considerate, take a step back and just listen. And if it's an honest opinion, if the food is really terrible and they are going to say it's terrible, accept it. It's fine because you're going to improve it. Call them once again and make the same dish, and that it's going to be really awesome. So that's how you deal with judging. So take that feedback and make it into your own positive benefit. So moving on, let's talk about ego or pride. Ego comes into play. Whenever you want to take that bold step, ego says, you're going to fail. No. What you're going to say is, no. Don't play with me, ego. You don't know me. Yes, I might fail, but I might pass too. So swallow that ego, swallow that pride, and go ahead. Do it. Just do it, my dear. Life is too short. Don't wait. And express that feeling to one of your friends. You're going to feel really awesome. If not just in front of the mirror, express that to yourself. You are your own best friend, so don't forget that. Express that. Now moving on, the feeling not worthy. This is the feeling that we all feel on and off, that we feel not worthy, right? I've been through that as well. But you need to understand, why is that feeling coming? Where is it coming from? Is it some external factor or external comments or the social media, or coming from your family members, or someone dear to you who has told way back and it's still hurting? My dear, let me tell you, each and every person is worthy, no matter what. Look at yourself. All these years, look and count your blessings, your appreciation, and see your achievements as well. I want you are worthy. No matter what, you are worthy. Every day in the morning, when you wake up, close your eyes and say this mantra: I am worthy. I am worthy. Never let that I'm not worthy feeling get to you. Wear a smile and shine. In my next video, I'm planning to make a video on all those activities that we can incorporate at home, and children can also make use of it. That way they can express themselves at a very young age, and that's going to build their inner strength and be more bolder as they grow up. So that's my upcoming video. Look out for that. So now moving on to the final stage is that be bold to say yes or no, right? Oh my goodness, it's so difficult for me to say no. I struggle all the time. And I've also seen my friends and coworkers struggle. They always say, saying no is something so difficult. But my dear, we need to pull that courage and say no. Let me bring out that same food example, to make food example, right? So I said, if you want to make a cuisine, go ahead, be bold and do it. But if you don't want to make that cuisine, you have to say no. No, I'm not doing it because I'm not ready. I don't want to do it today. I might do it some other time, but I'm not going to do it now. So be bold enough to say no. And if you want to do it, build that courage and go ahead and do it. and say yes to it. Now wear a smile and be that bold, beautiful flower, always willing to bloom. And don't forget to shine with Shobs.